Wait.
West Ham, they're fourth on merit, and who's to say they can't stay there?
Have I done this right? Oh no, can you guys hear the thing? I don't want you to hear the thing. That's illegal.
Yesterday.
Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up.
See him sitting next to Kevin Nolan there. It says his name is Kevin Anthony Jans Nolan. Yeah, you learn a new thing every day.
Learn something new every day. There's the referee, Michael Oliver. Andre Mariner is the VAR. Well, the title race is becoming a ceremonial march, isn't it, for Manchester City? They're now back at... one of the prize.
And now we're good. Really weird. It wasn't connected for some reason, but there we go. We're all good now, I think. There we go. Tunes are playing. It's Manchester City against West Ham United in the Premier League. It's with your boy LNobbins. There we go. We'll just pop that there. And there we go. We are good. We are good. Oh, ba 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 ba. La 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 la. Premier League. City take on West Ham. LNobbins for analysis and banter. There we go. Sorted. Da 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 da. No. And we good. And we are good in the proverbial hood. Okay, it's Man City. It's West Ham. Let's see if we can refresh this to actually get some stats. We go, that's a bit better, isn't it? Why does everyone talk about the quadruple, man? There we go. Okay. So, as we can see, brilliantly, just lovelily, Aguero is starting the game. I'm so excited for Aguero to be starting. I don't think you actually understand how happy I am that Aguero is back. Aguero is back in business. Hopefully he can get a goal, because obviously he hasn't scored in ages because of his injury, because of his injuries and subsequent COVID issues. But he's been, I mean, I know City's done so well this season, but there are some games where they've just been crying out for Aguero. They've just been crying out for their star striker, so it's so good to see him start the game. He got a bit of match action against Gladbach, and now, he is here. The king is here. And it's against West Ham, who are doing very, very good. They're doing very well in the league. West Ham, currently in the Champions League spots, I believe, or if they're not, they're like 5th. They're certainly ahead of the likes of Liverpool. Very impressive from West Ham. Very impressive indeed. There we go. Okay, and obviously the return fixture. Hey! Obed, thank you so much for following the stream. That is a great name. That's a fantastic name. Do feel free to get involved in the chat. All you've got to do is leave a comment on the actual video. Actually, let's zoom in a little bit so you can see my beautiful face. There we are. Hey, how are you? West Ham give the ball away there in midfield. Like I said, I'm really hoping that Aguero is able to get a goal for City. He's obviously not had the best time with injury and COVID, as we've discussed. Ginger Max, that is a brilliant name. That is a brilliant name. Thank you so much for following the stream, Ginger Max. Much appreciated. Do feel free to get involved in the chat. Do feel free to type anything. I'm quite a friendly, talkative soul. If you don't want to talk, then just tell me that you don't want to talk and I will stop talking to you. But yeah, Max, thank you for joining us today. What's your shoe size? And what are your plans for the day? Let me know. I mainly need to know your shoe size though. You know, it's for administrative purposes. It's not, that's a lie. But tell me anyway. Size 11. I'll just make a note of that. I'll make a note of that in my little notepad. There you go. So Ginger Max size 11. There we go. What is Edison doing here? Why does Edison put Fernandinho under that much pressure? Really bad play. No, I'm actually a City fan. I'm actually a City fan, Max. But I do stream basically the City games, but I will also stream big games generally. So, for example, when it was the Merseyside, derby last week, I'll also do that. But do not feel that you can't stay here just because you aren't a City fan. Not at all. This is not a City-only channel. I don't want to become that. We are welcoming to everyone. In fact, one of our main followers, Matthew, is a massive West Ham fan. So I imagine he's watching the game right now. And that's what I was going to say, because we do have a growing footballing community on the LNobbins channel. So if you're interested and you want to chat with him because he's a West Ham fan, like I say, the link to our Discord, we've got a Discord server. It's just on my about page if you're interested. In fact, I can probably link it you. If you don't want to join, don't you worry, my guy. But you might be, so I want to give you the option. There we go. There we go. But what are your predictions for this game, Max? What are your predictions? What are you thinking? That's our Discord if you're interested. What are your predictions? Because obviously it was 1-1. It was 1-1 last time these two sides met, wasn't it? At the London Stadium. Yeah, Antonio had that was one of the rare occasions that Diaz actually got scored on. Antonio did an absolutely ridiculous, sort of like over the head sort of. I can't even describe it. He was like, Diaz was up against him and he somehow was able to flick it. It was a very impressive goal. You think 3-2 to City. Okay. I hope it's as exciting as that. I'd love to see a lot of goals. Here's Sergio Aguero in the box. Like I say, so good to see him back in the action. No grey hair anymore. He's gone back to black. I'm guessing that's due to a lack of hairdressers. And Aguero is looking good. He's not looking rusty at all so far. Again, that's what we want to see. If City do score 3 goals, Max, I'd love them all to come from Aguero because we love Aguero, obviously. Yeah, nice play. Yeah, he did turn sharp. I love Aguero. Oh, he's so good. Who's your favourite West Ham player, though, Max? Who is the danger man? Is it the GOAT, Jesse Lingard, the ex-Manchester United player? Is it so? Yeah, in terms of creative output and end product in this match, who are you looking to as a West Ham fan? Who do you want on the ball? Declan Rice is a danger man, really. I thought he was more of a defensive holding player rather than or Souček. Oh yeah, Souček has had a really good he's had a really good sort of goal scoring run recently, hasn't he? Be interested to see how City deal with that. If they deal with that, of course. I think if City win today, it would be win number 20 in all competitions, I think. I mean, they're already setting records, but that would be mental, wouldn't it, if they got to 20 in a row? We'll obviously have to wait and see. City are at home. You'd expect them to win. But like I say, West Ham, and that's what I want to ask you as a West Ham fan as well. First of all, what are your hopes and what are your predictions as to West Ham's finishing position? Because right now, aren't they 4th place? Aren't they getting Champions League football right now? It's looking like at least European football is more than a possibility. But do you think they can they hold on to a 4th place spot, or do you think it'll be Europa League ultimately? West Ham deploying a press here, but now they've backed off the press a little bit, moving back into a more defensive position. Hey, Edgner, thank you for joining us today. Of course, you're a United fan, Edgner, so you'd want Lingard to do well. You think top five's definitely achievable? Yeah, I definitely think that. I'm still not convinced. I don't think Liverpool are getting Champions League this season, and I'm not convinced by Chelsea yet. I thought Tuchel would have got them sort of. I thought he would have got the players working a bit better by now, and he hasn't. So I actually think that West Ham will get top 4. I think they will. I think City and United are basically nailed on. I think Leicester will. I don't think they'll fall away like last season. I think they'll stay. So Max is predict. Oh, by the way, Max Edgner. Hey, and we've there, and that's the Max. That was the Matthew, the West Ham fan I was talking about. Matthew, we've got another West Ham fan in the chat, Ginger Max. Hello. Thank you. Love you. Hey, have food. Who's suffering a little bit? What was that? You got 2 West Ham fans in the chat. Yeah, Edgner, I've got. I mean, how you doing, Edgner, my guy? Like I said, thanks so much for coming. I've got a bacon sandwich and a fried egg. Give me some toast. It's not toast, I'm afraid. Like I say, it's a bacon sandwich. It is a bacon sandwich. Why can I smell peas? Is someone making peas? I can smell garden peas in my house. I have no idea why. I don't think anyone's making peas, but I'm pretty sure I can smell peas. So this is like a part watch along, part ASMR, guys, because I did a stream this morning. De Bruyne in the box, Ferran Torres, not quite. Here's Gundogan again in the box. Takes the turn. Switched by Zinchenko. Aguero hits his hand. Not quite. Like I said, this has become an ASMR video. Don't worry about it. Aguero is so beautiful, man. Aguero is such a beautiful man. Don't think that was a handball, but whatever. Does it? It should say I'm playing football. Well, it depends. I don't know. I thought I selected football. Obviously, I selected the wrong thing, and I'm not gonna lie, Edgner. I'm so lazy, I can't even be bothered to change it. So I'm just gonna. What we're playing today, boys, is some really realistic FIFA, but I can't show it yet because that would be illegal. So I'm watching the really realistic FIFA, and you've just got to sort of like, you know, listen. I don't know why. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. It doesn't really matter. As long as you guys are here, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. But yeah, so we've got so we've got Max, who's predicted Max the newbie, who's predicted a 3-2 to City. We've got who else did a prediction for me? Edgener predicted a 3-1. Matthew, what are your thoughts? Brajan, who's joined from our hit and run stream this morning. Thank you so much, Brajan, for joining. You think 3-1 as well? Yeah, Edgener thinks 3-1. You quote on Cancelo. Matthew, have we had your prediction yet? What are your thoughts? Everyone's saying City are going to win so far. Never underestimate though. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. And Lingard is up against Kyle Walker here, and I've got a fried egg. He's timed that perfectly into his mouth. Randolphson, Fabianski's injured. Someone trod in his elbow. That's a bit careless, isn't it? That's like, do you remember? Was it when Emil Heskey injured Ferdinand? D1. It's been a while, but thank you so much for coming back again. He's I see that you're maintaining your record of opening the opening the conversation with a hot take, a controversial statement. Oh, Brajan, of course you're Polish. Matthew was just saying that Fabianski is injured because someone trod on his elbow. Kept quiet about Spurs. And West Ham won. Who did Spurs play? But yeah, like I say, it's when Heskey injured Ferdinand or whatever. Apparently no ball boys, the place to go for and pick up the balls. Yeah. I guess it makes sense because of COVID, but yeah, you're right. It's like, oh, we don't pick up our own balls ourselves. Where are the boys to do it for us? But yeah, he's probably, well, he won the Ballon d'Or, didn't he? Oh, Aguero, lovely touch. Stones has made his way to the midfield here. Goodness me. Lovely play. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, trying to find Aguero, but not quite. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah. They did, and they won, and that was so good. I think we were chatting about it on the Discord, weren't we? And like I say, Max, if you want to join us on the Discord and join like-minded football fans and Nabinios, do feel free to join us. Brajan, don't worry, autocorrect is a bitch. Are you a football fan then, Brajan? Are you a football fan? If so, who do you support? Let me know. Let me know. Right, boys, I've eaten my egg, and now what I need to do is eat my bacon sandwich. Oh no, Ballon d'Or because of COVID. I thought he won something, didn't he? Or was it last year when he won? I'm sure he won something. I feel like I haven't made that up. I'm sure he won something. No apologies for this being an ASMR video, guys. I'm just going to say. City haven't been very clinical so far. And West Ham... That's probably my biggest pet peeve in football. Oh, UEFA Player of the Year. Oh, okay, I gotcha. That's probably my biggest... That's my biggest pet peeve when defenders put their hand up asking for an offside. It's like, first of all, if it's offside, the linesman will give it. Second of all, even if it doesn't, and it is offside, we'll go to VAR. You putting your hand up is doing fuck all, mate. So, less of that. Been playing for 5 years. Edison! West Ham are going to score, are they? Oh my god. Edison just fucking up there. I hope he's alright, but he needed to be stronger there, Edison. That is a bit of an issue with... That's probably Edison's biggest weakness. He doesn't like crosses in the box. Ball comes in, well onside. Edison should just come and claim it. He panics, claims it again, doesn't get it again. Antonio fucks him. And then Stones and Diaz get rid of him, but... Goodness me. But this is good. I'm enjoying the way West Ham are playing. They're actually attacking and they're having a go. I hate it when teams come to City and just like camp and do shit, and because they're gonna concede. You're gonna concede if you do that. If you want to get anything against City, you have to attack, and that's exactly what West Ham are doing. You've got to say fair play. Oh, Edgener, I care a lot. Tell me about these birds. Tell me, what birds are we talking? You've been playing for 5 years, Braj, and that's amazing. What position do you play? What position do you play, Brajan? Let me know. I'm a left back. I'm not a very good left back, but I am a left back. Yeah, that was ridiculous from Edison. I don't know what he was doing there. Oh, just to let you guys know, I'm at 19, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Just to let you know. Fernandinho switches it now onto the left. Here's Ferran Torres. He's getting a rare start for City. Raheem Sterling being rested for today's game. West Ham got everyone back. City will have to try to break them down. Ferran Torres, really nice play. De Bruyne too heavy on the touch. Yo, Edgener, that's sick. We've already got a Budgeridar as well. That is sick. I've never heard of a zebra finch. I'm gonna have to look that up. Interesting fact the commentators have just said. Ferran Torres was born on a leap year. He was born on the 29th of February. That's so funny. That's so funny, man. That's brilliant. He'll age 4 times slower. That's how it works. Diaz with a lovely surging run gets fouled in the midfield. Are you a striker? Oh, excellent. I've got no attacking prowess, so I'm not staying near the front. Oh, I don't think... Oh, Edgener, can you pop it in the Discord, please? I don't think you can put links on my Twitch. I do want to see them. Can you pop it in the pictures section of the Discord? Thank you, because I do want to have a look. I do want to have a look. Of course I'm interested. I'm interested in all of you guys. Hello? Hey, Mo Quahato. Thank you so much for liking the stream. And Nabinho as well. Thank you so much, Mo. Ronaldo and Messi. Oh my god. Classic. I've actually answered this question before on my TikTok. Here's the thing. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you don't need to pick between the two. You know, they're both generational talents. They are both leagues above literally everyone else. And I agree with you, Edgener. You don't have to pick between the two, because they're both brilliant in their own way. I think that Messi is probably the better player, but if I had to pick who I want to watch, I'd watch Ronaldo. Lingard's better. You got me there, Max. Lovely switch. Also, a goal kick in the air, that's a shame. But yeah, so that's my answer. But again, they're both brilliant, and you don't need to pick between the two. I think you can enjoy both of them. They're both definitely the two best players in history, aren't they? And just easily. Aguero fouled. Excuse me, I did a little weird burp hiccup thing. Right, I'm sorry, West Ham. Can you stop? Don't touch Aguero. Don't injure him again. He can't be injured. Here's Riyad Mahrez now. City trying to form an attack. Not quite. West Ham are able to break here with Antonio. If he can get the pass right, Mahrez closed down brilliantly. Tackles him. And it's going to be a West Ham throw, is it? Good play. Good play from Mahrez. Tracking back. I like it. Randolph, who is bald. Oh, the City throw. Okay. Yeah, West Ham. I think West Ham have done very well so far. Not only have they been defensively sound, but they've also been able to attack when able. Oh yes, do feel free to get involved in the debate of the day, guys, as Edgner just has. You think Aguero will play at least to next winter? There will probably end in October, some shit. Rich club, I don't know. Yes, I'd love to see him get at least one more season. I'd love it because he can still. I know he's sort of injury prone a little bit, but he's so good. He's nowhere near done. He's nowhere near done. He's still playing at the highest level. He's so good. I think it depends on what City's aims are. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad to see him starting. Whether he stays or not, it depends on what City's aims are, doesn't it? Because if they want, as has been suggested, if they want Erling Haaland, the idea being that they'll try to go from next season when the release clause is like 60 million or whatever. At that point, you wouldn't have like 2 star strikers, would you? Because you'd assume that Jesus would be the backup striker. Because I think they've sort of decided that Jesus is never going to be the main striker at City, which is a shame because I really like Jesus. So therefore, it's like you can't ratify having all of them. So that's simple. We'll have to see. Like I say, he should have at least one more year, at least. City or Liverpool to get Mbappe. I don't think Mbappe. Well, I definitely don't think that Liverpool will get him. The only way that Liverpool's owners would want to spend, because how much would you have to pay for Mbappe? Like realistically, like at least 150. Here, well, actually, wait, never mind. Here come West Ham on the attack now with Lingard, number 31 on this left-hand side. Is just plays it straight to Mahrez, so City will be able to pick the ball back up. But yeah, the thing with Mbappe is, yeah, because he's probably worth around 140. So in order to get him away from PSG, you probably have to spend at least 150 million, maybe more like 200 million, to actually make PSG want to sell. And so the only way that Liverpool would even contemplate spending that much is if they sold someone like, you know, Mo Salah, because you could probably maybe get 100 million for him or something. Oh, lovely defensive play from Fernandinho. What am I saying? Yeah, so that's why I don't think Mbappe will leave PSG for a good number of years, if he even will leave. I think he might just stay there. To be honest. So it depends what his ambitions are. If he's fine. Oh, Mahrez pulled back. If he's fine just like playing in a league where he's basically going to win every year, then he's fine doing that. Maybe he wants to be part of that team that gets PSG their first Champions League. I don't know. You think he's going to Madrid, Edgner? I don't think Madrid have the finances to spend that much cash, especially because of COVID. Ben Johnson's been booked. Not good for Ben Johnson. Madrid do not have the funds right now to spend that much money. Again, they'd have to make some massive sales in order to justify that. Because of COVID, everyone's suffering financially. But really, the clubs like they will, yeah. And again, and then it depends on if Haaland wants to leave, or because let's say for example Haaland said I want to go. Cross comes in from Zinchenko, not quite. You know, then an agreement could be made, couldn't it? It all depends on what these players' goals are, and it depends who wants them and who's willing to put up the cash in the end. Edgner, you alright? De Bruyne with the corner. Zinchenko plays it to Kyle Walker. Walker with the long punt. It's in De Bruyne. Switches it. City are in here. Yes, and City have scored, and it's Ruben Diaz with his first goal. With his first goal for Manchester City. What a pinpoint ball from Kevin De Bruyne. Absolutely ridiculous. Hey, Lakings has joined us. Thank you so much for joining us, Lakings. That was to be fair, you nicked Lakings. Yeah, to be fair, Matthew, that ball from De Bruyne, let's check his onside. That ball from De Bruyne was absolutely ridiculous. He's onside. I don't think you can really have a go at. I don't know if you can have a go at West Ham defenders for that, to be honest. Because Ruben Diaz and John Stones were trying to. The goalkeeper, you can't expect the goalkeeper to save that. I think. What do you guys think watching the game? I think that you can't really. I don't think you can really stop that. I'm just going to go season. Yeah. I was going to say, that is Ruben. That's the thing. That's what I was going to say about Ruben Diaz. He's been amazing, but he hasn't contributed in the goals thing. Diop. Lakings. I did that for you, Lakings. Oh. I can't. Oh, never mind. I can't. I'm on the wrong soundboard. You think Diop should have defended it better? But it was a fantastic ball, wasn't it? Max asks, Harry Kane to City. I don't think so. I don't think Harry Kane wants to leave Spurs. I think that he's I think he quite likes the idea of sort of being a Spurs legend. Hey, Mohammed, thank you so much for following. Edison getting to a scrap with 4-0s there. With it sounds different now. What? that was because I was doing it live for you, Lakings. that was a live IRL moment. But yeah, Lakings, how have you been? It's been a while. It's been a while. I imagine it's ridiculous the clock where you are now. But I just think City should play 5 defence, then just have them all be offensive. Oh, Randolph got into a bit of an issue there. Fortunately for him, Mara's messed up a little bit. Right. I finished this now. Apologies. And let's go light blue. Come on. Guys, I'm pressing the button. You can see me, I'm pressing the button. There we go. Light blue because City are winning. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Have a swig. Good stuff. But yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good. We're just watching some football right now. Watching some football. It's chilling. Make it brown. Edgener, we'll make it brown for West Ham if and when West Ham take the lead. That's how it works. But yes, and Max, I don't think Harry Kane will go to City. I think that. Well, I also don't think he'll go abroad because I think he definitely wants to. He definitely wants to beat Alan Shearer's record. You can just tell he's that kind of player. He wants to be like the striker in the Premier League. Gonna get pissed. Well, it depends how City do, Lake Kings. Depends how they do. So Matthew and Max, as the West Ham fans, what are your thoughts on how the game's gone so far, and how can West Ham? What do West Ham need to do to get back into this game? Cheers, Lake Kings. I really appreciate it. Have a good sleep, my guy. But yeah, Edge, do you think 5 defenders have them all be offensive? They're having the same defense. Yeah, well, it's all about systems with Guardiola. It's all about the little interchanges and all the every player. It's what's it called? I can't remember what the technical term is, but it's basically about every player knows their patterns of play. Oh, Fernandinho get into a bit of trouble there. It's fine, Zinchenko though, or De Bruyne. Sorry, I get confused between the two sometimes. So that's why City play the way they do. And like you, if you're watching the game now, you'll see that Walker and Zinchenko occupy midfield roles in possession. Zinchenko with the switch finds Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez tries to find Walker, but not quite. Walker gets back on the ball. Mahrez switches. And here's Kevin De Bruyne. Can he put in another lovely ball? Ball put in. Aguero's waiting, but not quite. Well, we were playing Simpsons Hit and Run earlier. Oh, Matthew, just make sure to wait because you're ahead of me, remember? I'm only at 34, 55, 57, 58, 59, 35th minute, so do just make sure to what's it? Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying that he's just missed. Right, no, I understand what you're saying. Apologies. Right, oh, so he's the key defender for Ogbonna, is he? Is he the key defender? Because both Matthew and Max are seeming to agree. Oh, Lakins, do you want to put... You can't put... I don't think you can put links to my Twitch, but put it in the Discord. I'll have a look at it later. But get rid of Diop, that's harsh. I think that Craig Dawson, that's what his name is, Craig Dawson. He's always been a sort of solid, steady centre-half. Lovely play. We're just seeing a repeat of the goal. Lovely, ridiculous spot. And that's why De Bruyne is the best midfielder in the world. And I don't want to hear any of this shite that he isn't. He just is the best. He is the best midfielder in the world. Let's be real. Mahrez wanting the shot on his right foot. Not quite. Kyle Walker. Nope. He's injured. I understand. Okay. I gotcha. And he's the key. What's it? So you think they need a new goalkeeper? I thought Fabianski was quite good, isn't it? Isn't Fabianski quite good? What about Lingard? Play Lingard at centre back. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the G. He's the boy. Oh right. Edgener. Less of that. Less of that. Right, but he's only in because Fabianski's injured, isn't he? So you wouldn't normally have Randolph in. And to be fair, there was nothing Randolph could have done for that first goal. It was hit at him way too quickly with so much pace from Diaz. I really do hope that Aguero can get a goal. I'd love to see Aguero do well. I love Aguero so much. I don't think you guys understand how much I love Aguero. Do you see those cookies? Yes, I did, Edge. They looked sick. And thank you for using the fine dining section. That's my favourite section in the Discord. Zinchenko got caught out on the ball there, and West Ham were able to potentially launch a counter-attack. Here's Jesse Lingard, the GOAT. There's Diop, everyone's favourite West Ham player. Zinchenko with a nice recovery. Good challenge by Zinchenko. But yeah, those cookies look sick, man. They looked really gooey and lovely and chewy and like, That's what we want. Right, West Ham trying to play that from the back now. Do you think they should sell Declan Rice? I think that they shouldn't. I think that I haven't seen enough of Declan Rice. I understand he's highly rated. I understand that Lampard wanted him at Chelsea. Here's Jesse Lingard. Antonio's running in. Walker's got to be careful. Here's Antonio now. Oh, that should have been in. Oh, that should have been a goal. Goodness me. There's way too... He might have been offside. I think he probably was offside in the build-up, but it doesn't matter. I said it. Kyle Walker just left Antonio, and it clips the outside of the post, and it hits into the ground. Again, goodness me. Goodness me. Wait, and haven't you got Antonio in your team as well, Edgener? That would have been great for you. I do think it would have been offside anyway, but it's not a good sign from City. They are, and again, there were times in the Gladbach game, even though they were so comfortable, in the game, there were a couple of times where City got caught out defensively. So even though they have been very good defensively, they are still susceptible at times on the break, on a quick break. Oh, Fernandinho gives away midfield. Souček now, lovely touch. Soufal, Lingard, no. Caught. West Ham only had one match. That's fair enough. That's fair enough, Edgener. I like your thinking. I like your thought process. But yeah, I like I say, I haven't seen enough of Declan Rice. I understand he's highly rated, but he's still very young, and I think that if he is going to get to, like, the more established Champions League teams looking at him, I think that first of all he needs to play more for West Ham and play, because he needs to play week in, week out, I think, in order to develop his game and further his game. And then maybe if he reaches that level, maybe then he leaves West Ham, and maybe that's when West Ham cash in on him, because he obviously will be expensive because he's English more than anything else. Yeah, I'd like to see him do well, because obviously he is English, and it would be good, obviously good to have a really good defensive midfielder for the England side. I don't think right now he should play for England, like starts for England anyway. I think they should take him, but I don't think he starts for England for me. But it'd be good to see him progress. Oh, Soufal beats out Ferran Torres. He needed to be stronger there, Torres. Torres has stayed down. Lingard on the ball, dangerous for City. Lovely touch, not quite. Ederson able to claim it. Ederson able to claim. But they need to be careful, and Ferran Torres is limping a little bit. Let's have a look. Was it a foul? No. Wasn't a foul. He wins the ball fairly there. Soufal. And this hasn't been the sort of smooth, silky City that we'd be used to seeing in recent games. This is quite a vulnerable one. Cancelo is a great player, isn't he? Is he the best fullback in the league right now? I think he probably is. Oh yeah. Oh, I saw it. I love that pass on stream. Hello. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I say, we streamed the Gladbach game. That was brilliant. He probably is the best fullback in the league right now, isn't it? Because normally it would be Robertson or Trent, but you can't really say they are. You can't really say they are because of how Liverpool are performing. This is dangerous. West Ham. Soufal. That's a goal. Yeah. City not alert. Why they aren't? They weren't alert to the danger. It's been coming. It's been coming. It's too easy. That came from a City throw. Within like 10 seconds of the throw being taken, the ball's in the City net. It's not good enough. They lose it there. Where's Ferran Torres just absolutely loses his man there. Ball comes in. Lingard with a shot. He's well onside. And it hits Antonio. Ferran Torres not switched on defensively. You've got to say it's his fault for the goal. I think it's a bit fortunate because I think Lingard was going for goal rather than trying to find Antonio. But it's a goal for West Ham. Antonio scoring again against City. I don't know why he subbed off Antonio. But Ferran Torres was very suspect defensively, and like I say, you've got to blame him for the goal. And West Ham are going to absolutely love a draw. It's just a shame it came right at the end of the first half, because there were issues, and Pep obviously didn't have half time to change anything or whatever. I think Ferran Torres well, he's only a young player, isn't he? But he needs to mature defensively, because Raheem Sterling on that left hand side does not let that happen. He tracks back and prevents Soufal from getting that dangerous crossing. Here's Aguero, not fouled? No. I thought he might be fouled. Okay, stop trying to tackle. And here we go again. West Ham on dangerous tackle. No, Antonio went the wrong way. Bit of a disconnect between the two there. Oh, City play Wolves on Tuesday. Excellent. We'll probably be streaming that as well, to be honest. Here we go. Zinchenko. Kevin De Bruyne switches into Ferran Torres. No, gives away the ball. Ferran Torres has not had a good game, unfortunately, for the kid. City play on. Apparently wasn't a foul. There's only 1 minute of extra time here, and Ruben Dias just gives the ball away midfield. And here's Jesse Lingard. No, not quite. John Stones. Good reading of the game by John Stones. Really good reading. I must say, it's been a very even game, I'd say. City started well, but on numerous occasions, and the warning signs were there. West Ham literally clipped the post, and they just haven't been switched on enough. Yep, half time, it's 1-1. 1-1 at half time. Matthew and Max, I assume you're very happy with the result so far. Hey, Sabif, thank you so much for following the stream. Hey, we've got Gasky in the chat as well. Yeah, it is very close, isn't it? Like I say, Ferran Torres has not... I keep on having a go at him, but he was at fault for the goal. That's a fact. Let's have a look at some stats here. What happened? So City scored with a lovely ball from De Bruyne into Diaz's head. Michael Sheep points. Ferran Torres, I think it was Soufal, the right wing back or whatever, picked up the ball. He was Ferran Torres' man, and he just let him go. Cross comes in. Lingard, I think, has the shot, but the shot is going wide, but it doesn't matter because it hits Antonio and it goes in anyway. It was a slightly fortunate goal, but in terms of the build-up, it wasn't fortunate. It was fair. So... And West Ham have actually had more shots on target than City. There was one. Wait. Hey, thank you for liking the stream. Safundo. Yes, City have had 2 shots compared to West Ham 7. 2 shots compared to West Ham 7. So you can't even say, oh, you know, West Ham just been camping, and it's like, no, not at all. Yeah, so I think 1-1 was a fair result, to be honest, so far. It's not good enough from a City perspective. It's really sad because Aguero's not been able to get into the game, which is very unfortunate. And what needs to change from a City perspective? They just need to switch on. I do think that Sterling needs to come on for Torres. Or Foden for Torres. Torres hasn't offered anything offensively. He's also obviously he was also at fault for the goal. Who else could they maybe bring on? Oh, he subbed off Diaz for Stones. No. Oh, what a shame. Oh, I just realised, because no one's winning, we've got to go back to red. That's how it works. But yeah, this could very well end up being the game that City don't win. They might not get 20 in a row in all competitions, and that would be a fair result so far. Well, exactly. Exactly. I mean, to be fair, I don't think anyone really cares about the winning streak being broken now because the record was broken at 15, I think. So the fact that they're at 19 or whatever it is now is fair enough. It would just be a shame in terms of it would mean that City don't have the opportunity to beat every single team in the Premier League because this reverse fixture was obviously 1-1 as well. And it's always nice to see when a team winning the league beats everyone. Edgener, good luck with your birds. Do feel free to post pictures of them in the Discord later. I hope you enjoy your 2 new birds, and I hope they get along with your currently existing Bujaridar. I hope that's all good. But yeah, there you go. Like I say, Matthew and Max, I'm sure you'll be more than happy with the result so far. Do you still think it's going to be 3-1 to City, or do you want to change your score predictions now? I just don't think City will win. Something quite drastic has to happen because they did not play well that first half, really. Ederson with lots of mistakes. I know that mistakes didn't lead to anything, but Ederson had a good number of mistakes. Midfield, apart from that, De Bruyne, Gundogan hasn't really been in the game like he has been recently. Like I say, like we've already talked about Ferran Torres. Wow, Max, you've really changed the tune now. It was 3-1 to City. Now you think 2-1 West Ham. I like that confidence, though. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, and Max, FYI, if you want to, we also have a YouTube channel where we also stream over there, but mainly I do dumb YouTube videos that are hopefully entertaining. So let me just link you up, and it would mean the world to me if you subscribed. If you don't want to subscribe, don't worry about it at all. But if you wanted to, that would be great. Let me just pop it there. Oh, popped it there for you, Max. I think we're at 120 nowadays, which is exciting times. But yeah, good stuff. Well, not good stuff because City aren't winning from my perspective, but yeah, we've got 123 subscribers. That's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting. Yeah. I mean, the possession stats are in City's favour, as we can see. Pretty irrelevant. Is the shots that's concerning me? City have only had 2 shots, one of which was the goal. They've been dispossessed too many times. That pass success 88%. That's not even good for City. Normally it's in the mid-90s, so that's really not good either. I'm just having a look at the subs. Who could come on? Bernardo Silva, obviously. Bernardo Silva, Sterling and Foden are sort of the key players. I feel like Aguero might get substituted around the 60th, 70th minute. Not necessarily because of his performances, but just because about trying to get him back to match fitness. I do think Ferran Torres will come off, unless he does something great because he's not played well, like I said. No, but yeah, there you go. I don't know what else to say, to be honest, guys. Well, actually, let's have a look at the Premier League table. If it stays as is, let's see where West Ham go. Let's see where they go. So they're currently, I mean, they're still in 4th. That's the thing. I guess that's the only issue. Issue for West Ham. If Chelsea win, then West Ham go out of the Champions League spots. But I don't know if West Ham are genuinely thinking they can get top 4. I actually do think they can get top 4. Because I'm not totally convinced by Chelsea. Or Tuchel yet. Anything could happen, but I'm not convinced yet. Oh, excuse me. That's the key. That's the key. Stretchy boy. I'm a stretchy boy. Doesn't really affect City from a title perspective because they'll still be like 8 points clear. It's more just sort of a mentality thing of wanting to win more trophies. You should probably be winning at home, shouldn't you? Chelsea in the bin when they sold Willian. Yeah, like I said, I'm not convinced by Chelsea. In fact, who do they play? They've got a really tough run as well, haven't they? Or tomorrow. Oh wow, tomorrow they play. Right, I tell you what, we are streaming that tomorrow. We are streaming Chelsea United tomorrow. Goodness me, that is a game. Oh wow, and then Liverpool Chelsea. Oh my God, Chelsea's next 3 games: away against United, home against United, away against Liverpool, home against Everton. Goodness me. And then do they have him? And then they also go away to West Ham on the 24th, and they've got to go away to City, and they've got to play Arsenal, and they've got to play Chelsea. Bruno. Do you like Bruno? Yeah, well, I think that United are basically guaranteed to get top 4. But yeah, I can't believe how tricky those fixtures are. I'm gonna have a look at the West Ham fixtures. I mean, they also have to go away against United. They obviously play home against Chelsea, as we discussed. But really, look at the West Ham fixtures in comparison, and they are so much easier. Like the remaining fixtures after today's game. The only really tricky one you say is away against United. Next trickiest one, home against Chelsea, home against Arsenal. But West Ham are doing better than Arsenal. They've got to play West Brom, Brighton, Burnley, Newcastle, Wolves, Leeds. These are teams near the bottom of the table. Well, not Leeds, but those teams are near the bottom of the table. So I can really see, based on the last few games, West Ham getting more points than Chelsea. And even if it is a tricky game, like against Everton or Chelsea or Arsenal, they're at home. After this game, the only quote tricky one is Old Trafford. And even then, United aren't that good. So, very interesting. Aubameyang to City. I don't want Aubameyang. Aubameyang can sod off. I don't rate Aubameyang at all. He's not even in the same conversation as, like, you know, an Aguero. He's not even, or Harry Kane. He's nowhere near the levels required for me. It's going to be interesting to see how Newcastle do. I feel like Newcastle might get relegated, you know. I've got a sneaking suspicion. I'm just looking at their games. They aren't easy. Where I say, Saka's... Isn't that a massive kick in the teeth to Arsenal, though? Their best player is a youth player. That's their best player. That's the person they're relying on, the big games. Isn't he like 19 or 20 years old? That shouldn't be your best player. No, that shouldn't be who you're having to rely on anyway. I think Saka's probably a future England starter, but he's not ready yet, or he's not good enough yet. Because he plays either on the right wing or left wing, so he's competing with one of Sterling or Sancho. Probably not. So, probably not for me, Saka. Arsenal are 11th, man. What is going on in the world? What are Arsenal playing at, man? I hope that Leicester can sort of stay in and around there as well. Let's actually have a look at Leicester fixtures from a West Ham perspective. Again, Leicester have to go away to West Ham. They play, oh my God, Leicester's... Hey, thank you so much for following, mate. It'll be Leicester's last 3 games. Away against United, away against Chelsea, home against Spurs. This is why I think that West Ham are going to do it. Because all the other teams in and around the top 4 have incredibly tricky fixtures in the last few games. Well, Liverpool don't, to be fair. But if Liverpool continue playing the way they are, it'll be too late. It'll be too late, they'll be out of it. Liverpool's last 4 games, you'd say they should get 12 points there. But we would have to see. We'll have to wait and see. Wait, what are your plans this weekend, Max? Also, Max, how did you find the stream? That's interesting to me. How did you find us? Who lost to Brighton? Stinkers, who's that? Oh, thank you so much for following, mate. And I like it, 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 la. Oh, do you mean, is that Arsenal who lost to Brighton? Who lost to Brighton? I don't know who the stinkers are. Am I being dumb? I'm probably being dumb. Oh, Spurs. I think you mean Spurs. Oh, Liverpool. Yeah, they did. Exactly, Liverpool are on a really bad run, and I could get worse. Lost to Brighton, lost to Burnley, lost to City, lost to Everton, all at Anfield. Something drastic needs to happen, otherwise they ain't getting top 4. Obviously Henson was injured, adding to their concerns. So I really don't, that's why I don't think they will get top 4. Hot take. Hot take. Goodness me. But yeah, like I say, Max, how did you find the stream? It just interests me, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Oh, thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy my dumb videos. It's not all football stuff. Some of it's football stuff, like I have done a tier list ranking the most attractive Premier League players, ranking Premier League managers in terms of who you want to go on a date with, for example. But in the main, my YouTube is mainly just sort of dumb videos. You know, just dumb, silly videos that I want to do, basically. What's this? Salah or Mane will go searched in West Ham. I'm not gonna lie, Max. I don't know what you mean. Can you type that again, please? I think I'm just being an idiot. Sorry. I think I'm being an idiot. Da 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 da. Hey Damo, hey yes Damo, we did have a yes we did. I had a 10-minute break. I just went to chat to oh, and the second half's about to kick off. I just went and asked for food, basically. Don't worry, there won't be a third stream. What am I saying? But yeah, I was given lunch while streaming, and that was nice. It was just because normally wouldn't do that. Hey, you're back, nice one. It's just because this was an early kickoff. That's why. Oh, I see. Sorry. Salah or Mane will go to Liverpool, have some money. That's the thing, isn't it? I mean, here's the thing, Max. Liverpool already have a lot of money. They already have a lot of money. They can spend just as much as City or more than City. Answers, thank you so much for liking the stream, much appreciated. This is a common sort of, what's the word? Misconception? Fallacy? I don't know. But for whatever reason, people have got into their head that Liverpool can't. No, it's that their owners won't. But you're right. If they sold, say, Salah, and that there is a lot of words. There's a lot of word on the street. That's the word on the street that Salah will be sold. Because you know, they sell Salah to bring in another big player or whatever, or to try to. Because really, I think they need another centre back. Because Van Dijk really is the only one that you describe as sort of like elite. And I don't think Matip's that good. I don't think Gomez is that good, to be honest. And obviously everyone's injured, so there you go. So I think it could be good. You're just throwing things at me, Max. Rashford to Liverpool. What? Definitely not. I don't think Rashford's ever leaving United. Like, because he's a... And I like it, la like it. No worries. Any questions? Just... There we go. Hey, someone else is grabbing YouTube. That is much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm really concerned that West Ham could win this game, to be honest. Is that a penalty? I think West Ham might have a penalty here. Was that not a foul in the box, really? Oh, God. Lingard on the ball, Fernandinho. It's outside the area. Okay, thank God. Oh, he wins the ball anyway. Good. Goodness me. It looked from an angle that Fernandinho had fouled Lingard in the box. Fortunately, that was not the case. Randolph is having an issue here. He's on his knees. No, not on his knees, but he's bending down. A medic has come on. He may have potentially pulled, and this would be awful for United because wouldn't this for West Ham? Sorry, because this would be their third choice goalkeeper, right? Yeah, third choice is potential. He's warming up. But it's not looking good for Randolph. I think he may have injured himself whilst kicking the ball. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think he buckles over on his ankle as he kicks the ball. So it'll be interesting to see if he can actually continue. Be interesting to see. Well, the third choice goalkeeper is coming. Is warming up rather, not necessarily coming on, but he is warming up. Interesting. Well, here's Zinchenko now. I don't know. I feel like City clearly need more creative output. I think maybe Cancelo should come on, and I would bring on Sterling as well. I'd bring on Cancelo and Sterling for Zinchenko and Ferran Torres from a City perspective. And maybe, even though I love Aguero, maybe take him off later in the game because I don't want him to get injured. And he's only just coming back from injury. Stones with a dangerous pass to Walker, but Walker's able to deal with it just about. West Ham pressing really well here up front, not overcommitting, but forcing City back to Ederson. And this is really good pressing from West Ham. Again, Ederson forced to punt it on his weak foot. Aguero tries to hold it up, not quite. De Bruyne picks it up in the midfield really well, trying to find Mahrez. Bad play from De Bruyne, really bad ball. Not what you're used to seeing from him. Walker calling for an offside, even though it's definitely not offside. What are you doing? Never put your hand in the air. Antonio taking on Walker for pace, puts the cross in. Walker blocks that, but it will be a West Ham corner. Antonio with some really nice offensive play. And West Ham could be dangerous from this set-piece situation. Okay. Dangerous for City. Corner comes in. Over the heads of everyone, but West Ham will have another chance. Walker forcing a press. Punt comes in. He's surely offside. No, never mind. I think they played advantage. De Bruyne, can he find a pass? Oh, he's so quick, De Bruyne. He didn't realise how quick he is. Tries to play forward ball to Mahrez, but it's not been Mahrez's day either, I don't think. I think the issue is there are too many City players having an off day. It's okay for a couple players to have an off day, but if you've got too many players having an off day, it all builds into not good play. Garrick Wilson, thank you so much for following and becoming a Nabinho. Much appreciated, Garrick. Do feel free to get involved in the chat. Who do you support, Garrick? Let me know. Or if you don't want to talk, just let me know. Yeah, Craig Dawson's going to be taking the goal kicks now because Randolph's injured his leg. Hopefully he's alright, Randolph, long term. But this would be a massive coup for West Ham if they can not only end City's winning streak, but also get a point from a game where I don't think many people expected them to get any points. Ferran Torres committing the foul again, not switched on. Okay, it's a West Ham free kick. Ball comes in, dangerous. Zinchenko and Antonio, not a combination you want to see. Diaz with a really peculiar clearance that Fernandinho's just about able to deal with. Zinchenko clears away now. City need to get it on the floor. West Ham content to keep it in the air. Why wouldn't you be? Stones wins the ball, but it's going to come back out to West Ham and they can attack again. There we go. Ferran Torres with a block. No, not quite. West Ham on the ball. Fernandinho heads it down to Gundogan, and City can potentially build an attack here. Gundogan, Fernandinho. Zinchenko. Ball switched. Ferran Torres. Can he create something? Nice little dribble. De Bruyne now. You don't take the shot. Fernandinho. It's way too narrow for City. You need to be getting to the wide positions. Kyle Walker wants to take on the shot. It's always going wide. Walker's not known for his long shots. I think he's only scored 2 or 3 in his whole career. So not quite from him. Not quite. And I think really, I don't see City winning this game. I think it's just one game too far. Edison with the catch. I think it's one game too far. They've been absolutely exceptional. They've had an extremely busy schedule. And West Ham are a very good side, and West Ham are playing very well. So I just really don't think that they're going to win today. But as I say that, here's Kevin De Bruyne. Gundogan now. Why did he take the shot there, though, De Bruyne? That was not the play. That was certainly not the play. West Ham could potentially launch a counter-attack. Antonio switches. Lingard on the right. Ferran Torres, do your defensive duties. Zinchenko now. Kyle Walker wins it well. Zinchenko for Ferran Torres. Don't give the ball away. Oh, he did well there, Ferran Torres. Yanga Davies, thank you so much for following. You are now a Nabinho. You are officially a Nabinho. Let me know whereabouts in the world you're from, Yanga. Let me know what team you support. Or if you don't want to say, don't say. It's whatever you prefer. Zinchenko, De Bruyne, plays it out to Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres, Zinchenko. Lots of City plays forward for this attack, but there's no sort of threat or urgency. There's no nice intricate 1-2 pass in. Here's Riyad Mahrez. Can he produce some magic? No. Fernandinho. Thank you for liking the stream, Franz. I think you followed as well. Thank you so much, Franz. Hey, Franz, another West Ham fan. We've got 3 West Ham fans going on right now. We've got hey, we've got yourself, we've got Max, we've got Matthew, all West Ham fans. Thank you so much for joining us today, Franz. What are your score predictions? Here's Kevin De Bruyne, tries to take the shot first time, not the correct decision. Didn't catch it at all. At the start of this game, the West Ham fans were suggesting 3-1 to City, but now they're thinking 2-1 to West Ham. What are your thoughts? I don't think City are winning this game. I'm a City fan, by the way. I do think West Ham are going to get at least a point here. I do think so. That is what I think, genuinely. It's good to see Aguero back in the game, but he was never going to be at full fitness. And also, he's not. To be fair, I can't even blame him for anything. This isn't his fault the way City are playing, and they aren't playing that well, to be honest. Here's Lingard. Is he offside? Advantage. Walker to De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of that? He can! Diop lunged in there really poorly. It's De Bruyne and Aguero. Can De Bruyne find Aguero? Oh! He pulled it back across goal and there was no one there. Oh, that should have been it. That had to be it. 2-1, Souček's birthday surprise. Well, here come West Ham on the counter-attack. Declan Rice, Gundogan not really closing him. Walker was overcommitted in attack, so John Stones having to come over to the right-hand side here. City get players back. Gundogan tracking his man, gets in there well. Gives away the throw-in though. Ball comes in. Diaz clears. Ball comes in again. Edison catches. Oh, unlucky. Oh, do you mean the De Bruyne or Aguero attack? Jesus coming for Aguero. That would not surprise me. That's a shame for Aguero. No, it's not. He's played 60 minutes. I think it's about right. It's obviously been a hard one for him. Oh, by the way, Matthew, Franz has joined the stream. Just to let you know, Franz, in case you're confused, you can see on the chat, everyone, that's Mja, that's Matthew. Matthew's watching on Twitch, you're watching on Facebook. That's just an FYI. But you can see each other on the chat. Opinions on Lingard and West Ham. Well, he's been brilliant, hasn't he? It's Fernandinho, De Bruyne, Ferran Torres. Puts the cross in. Nope. Headed away. Stones. Oh. And West Ham. It's going to be a City throw. But Aguero's coming on. As we say, we think it's for... Jace is coming on, we think for... Aguero. Good to see Aguero get an hour of action. Aguero is so good, man. I'm so happy to see him get some match minutes. I think De Bruyne should have found him for that pass, and he would have scored. So I think in a game where he wasn't able to do much, by virtue of West Ham defending well and City not creating anything for him, I think you've got to say he's actually had a really nice, really good hour. Come on, you ain't. Have to see one way Carl Walker. I don't know if you're watching the game, Franz. If in case you are, I'm at 60, 45, 46, 47, 48. Just to let you know. That would probably help, Matthew. Thank you. If I don't catch the numbers quickly enough, that would probably help. Oh, Franz, by the way, in case you're interested, don't worry if you're not interested at all. Why can't I show you the game? Because that's illegal, Franz. Because that's literally illegal. because I could get arrested for that. That's why. I was just going to say, Franz, if you're interested, don't worry if you aren't interested. But I do have a YouTube. I've just popped a link there as a Facebook comment. Do feel free to subscribe to us on YouTube. It's just LNobbins. Yeah, because think about yeah, exactly. If I could stream the game, then why would anyone ever pay for a BT Sport subscription? Why would anyone pay for a Sky subscription? You wouldn't. You just watch it free on Twitch. That's why people buy the rights to broadcast it. That's why only BT Sport can broadcast this game in England, for example. Exactly. That's why it would get closed down. Exactly. Because obviously there's a lot of money in this, in football. People pay literally millions and millions and millions of pounds for the rights to broadcast the game. So if along comes me, it's like, hey, let's stream it. That's literally illegal. I can't do that. Phil Foden's coming on. I like. Hopefully he's coming on for Ferran Torres because he's not played well. for me. To be fair, neither are most of the players. I'm just going back to the defensive responsibilities issue. And West Ham are sort of happy to tuck in and defend a little bit more now, it seems. Yeah, I mean, they've got the goal. Currently, they've got a point at City. They're going to be happy. Decal, thank you so much for following. Hey, Franz, thank you so much for... I assume you subscribe to YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us on YouTube, man. Much appreciated. And this is the thing, we stream to basically everywhere. So, well, to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So it's whichever platform you prefer going on, to be honest. I don't really mind. Because the chat shows everyone's that. But thank you so much, Franz, for joining us. Well, as a West Ham fan, Franz, I want to know, where do you think West Ham are ending? Because I was having a look at it earlier with the other West Ham fan, Max. I was just having a look at West Ham's fixtures compared to, say, Chelsea's fixtures. Fernandinho's caught out in midfield there, something that doesn't normally happen. An epic has become an Abinho. Is that you, Franz? Oh. No, better from Ferran Torres. That's excellent tracking back. That I know, no doubt, Pep Guardiola. No, I appreciate that, Franz. Thank you. Like I say, you can watch it whatever platform you want. Thank you, Franz. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Now he falls over, does he? And I think he touched it with his hand, did it? Yeah. And yeah, friends, you can watch wherever you want, basically, can't you? I don't really mind where people watch. I was going to say Ferdinand for Torres. Does make sense. But I was just saying then, he did very well to track back then. So Pep's obviously shouted at him early in the second half saying, you need to track back, you need to get your man. So I think he has improved. Okay. Right, Foden, what can you do, sir? What can you do today? Randolph with a really bizarre goal kick that just goes out. We've got Irons in the chat. This has become a West Ham stream. Why do you think Rice did sub it off Franz? What makes you say that? I think he's had a fine game. Oh, because you want to keep him fresh. But yeah, this is what I was saying with Max, the other West Ham fan earlier, Ginger Max. Was just looking at Chelsea's and West Ham's fixtures. Chelsea's fixtures are so hard, like the remaining ones. West Ham's fixtures, apart from going away to Old Trafford, they're quite favourable. They're not easy, but if they play someone tricky, they play them at home. So that's why I really do think that West Ham could get top 4. Yeah, Brajan, it is indeed 1-1. City have not been performing. I do think that, I don't want to be that guy who comes out with excuses for City. I just don't think they've been good enough. I think West Ham have been very well. But I think part of it is probably due to the number of games, the congestion, the fatigue, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, Champions League in midweek. West Ham have been very good, and too many City players have not been good. So I think that all that combining together has led to City not being able to actually score. Not being able to score. Afong, great name. That's a great name. Thank you so much for following. Afong. De Bruyne with the cross, doesn't beat the first man. Is there going to be a corner? It is. It bloody is. Why are you saying Lanzini, Matthew? Yeah, Matthew. Is Lanzini coming on? City with a corner. City never score from corners. Corner comes in. Cleared away. Lingard, not quite. De Bruyne now. Can he create something lovely? Zinchenko. Riyad Mahrez. City players are in the box. Mahrez with some lovely feet. John Stones. What a goal! John Stones, the centre half. What play from Riyad Mahrez down that right-hand side? And the two centre-halves for City today have scored. Franz, what is happening? West Ham are going to be so disappointed with that because they've been so strong. They've been since they conceded the goal. They've been defensively strong and resolute and haven't allowed City to create much. They get the initial header out. Lingard nearly is able to create a counter-attack. Zinchenko gets it. De Bruyne switches it to Riyad Mahrez, who's onside. No, Zinchenko, then Mahrez, who is onside. Being played onside by Johnson, I think. Bad position, and then really nice play. Really good finish from John Stones. What a finish. Lovely, lovely goal. You've got to say it again. That's a striker's finish. He scored a couple goals like that this season. I don't think there's going to be any VAR, Franz. No, there's no VAR. Johnson, it was, the number 31, for some reason he was back in the play, and he was playing everyone on sides. The West Ham will stay in 4th place. It depends on how Chelsea do, because this is obviously early kickoff. Let's have a look. Yeah, so West Ham will still be 4th, 2 points ahead of 5th place Chelsea, and still 5 points ahead of Liverpool. But Chelsea will have a game in hand, but tomorrow Chelsea play United. So even if West Ham draw and Chelsea win, then West Ham will go 5th instead of 4th. So it all depends on Chelsea's result tomorrow, Franz. Matthew, for you, in that goal, because you're obviously watching the game, what is the number 31 Johnson doing there? Do you think it's a lack of... Because I don't know much about this Johnson. Is he a key player? Does he normally play? For me, it was like he wasn't quite switched on, because everyone else in the West Ham line had a line, but then Johnson was back playing everyone on the side. What other games do we play? Good question. Well, this morning, on Saturday mornings... on Saturday morning, we always play Simpsons Hit and Run. That's the game we're playing right now. In the week, it depends. We were playing Pokemon, but we finished Pokemon the other week, and we also were playing LA Noire. Great game, but we finished LA Noire. Zinchenko, Luke Verezen, there we go. But we finished LA Noire recently. So the games we're now playing, like I said, Simpsons Hit and Run, Among Us sometimes. Monster Hunter World, and obviously we do football watch-alongs. Not just City either. Like I'm obviously a City fan, so I'll try to cover every City game. However, United play Chelsea tomorrow, so we are going to be covering that, and that's actually going to be an important one for you as a West Ham fans and Matthew. Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Those are just the games we stream. I obviously play like in my own personal time, like loads of other games. But I've never played Fortnite before. I do play Warzone though with my friends who I've known from like high school and college. Like we do regularly play that, and I wouldn't mind streaming that. It's just about whether my internet/PC is good enough to stream it, because it's a very intense game, and I've only got one PC. Most streamers have like 2 PCs, like a gaming PC and a dedicated streaming PC, and I don't have that. But yeah. But I literally have about 15 games consoles, no jokes. City give the ball away in midfield, very careless from, I think, Ederson and Fernandinho. Lingard on the ball. Now Souček. This would be a very impressive result for... This would be a really impressive result for City. Like, more impressive than when they've played, you know, like when they've like won by 3-0 or 4-0. Because not only are West Ham an incredibly good side, been tactically good this game, really, maybe just 2 mistakes is the reason why West Ham have conceded the 2 goals. A foul by Foden on Lingard, very clever. The key is, can you win a game? Can you win a difficult game when you've got all these other external circumstances, i.e., fatigue, lots of other games, etc. All that happening, can you play poorly and win? Because if you can do that, then you are a threat. You are a serious threat. It's about winning when you're not playing well. When you've got a couple players who aren't quite, not pulling their weight, but aren't at it. Here comes the free kick from West Ham. Ederson with the take. He was strong there, to be fair, Ederson. He was strong. For the pressure from Dawson. Good strength from Ederson. That's what I want to see. Fernandinho did really well holding off Antonio, who's obviously got a lot more muscle than him. Hey, Charlie D'Amelio. Hello, Charlie. How are you doing, Charlie? How are you doing, Charlie? Oh, Ederson has stayed down. This is not good. If City lose Ederson, that's probably the worst player to lose. And Rafi, thank you so much for liking the stream. But yeah, Charlie, how are you doing? What team do you support? Let me know. Do you support a team? I really hope Ederson's okay, because that's probably the one player City can't afford to lose. Because he not only is a great goalkeeper, but he works into the play so well. Oh wow, Leicester play Arsenal tomorrow as well. Goodness me. It's going to be great football games tomorrow. But yeah, Charlie D'Amelio. What football team do you support? My guy? My guy. Four goals for Stones this season. Goodness me. Mahrez, brilliant play. Like I say, it's Johnson who doesn't close Mahrez. Great finish. Although who should be marking Stones at number 18? Fornals. Sort of switches off a little bit. David Attenborough. Sir David Attenborough. Sir David Attenborough is in my stream. I just want to... And you followed, and you're a Nabinio. Charlie and David, if you follow the stream, you become Nabinios because my name is Nobbins. Rabinio, Nabinio. Do you get it? It's a pun. It's a play on words. Hi, David Attenborough. How are you doing? Are you making any more series on BBC? What football team do you support, David Attenborough? What football team do you support, David? Probably one that's represented by an animal, like Brighton, like a seagull. Or something like that. Or maybe an eagle, like Crystal Palace. I feel like David Attenborough is a Crystal Palace fan. Do you know what I mean? If he likes football, that is. I don't even know if he likes football. But yeah, Charlie and David, how you both doing? Like I said, let me know what team you support. Do feel free to get involved in the chat. Do feel free to also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're currently at 125 subscribers, which is brilliant. We are halfway to our goal. Our next goal, I think, is 250 for me. Oh, bad pass from Souček allows Fernandinho to get in there. Not quite. And here comes Foden. West Ham are going to have to come out a little bit more. There's only 15 minutes left, and they need a goal, obviously. De Bruyne to Riyad Mahrez, who has upped his game in these last few minutes. Obviously getting the assist for the goal. David Attenborough. Well, not the real David Attenborough, but some more called David Attenborough. someone trying to be David Attenborough's in the chat. It's not actually David Attenborough. Imagine if it was, though. Imagine David Attenborough coming onto a football watch-along stream and just going, hello. I'm here in the wilderness. Oh, why is David Moyes frustrating you, Matthew? Let me know. What change do you think needs to be made? I'm here now, watching the LNobbins stream. As you can see, West Ham are losing against Manchester City 2-1. That's my best David Attenborough. I can't do accents, I can't do impressions. What substitution would you make, though, from a West Ham perspective? Who are the danger men that could come on? Lanzini, maybe? Bowen's on the bench as well? Midfielder? Who do you think, Matthew? If you were the West Ham manager? Lovely play from City. Here's Riyad Mahrez. Here's Gundogan. Mahrez again. De Bruyne. Switches it to Jesus. De Bruyne again. City being patient, not quite. Oh, Franz, of course. Oh, Franz, if you go to our Twitch, so if you sorry to keep messing you around, sending you different places, but if you go to the Twitch and then you go to the About section for LNobbins, there's links to all of the social media. So the YouTube, the Twitter, the Discord, the Instagram, etc. So that's how you get the link. It's gonna be a corner. And yes, Franz, if you do want to get involved in the Discord, I'd love you to do so. We're actually creating a West Ham. It seems we're creating a West Ham Discord because I've got three West Ham fans in there, and I'm the only City fan in there right now. We've got 3 West Ham fans. I know we've got a United fan, a Barcelona fan, obviously me. It's quite funny. Let me know if you need help finding it, Franz, but like I say, it's just on my Twitch About section. Corner comes in again. Stones again, trying to get in on that. Dangerous. City's defenders are dangerous. West Ham trying to counter, but Walker nips that in the bud. De Bruyne with a lovely touch. Of course, David Moyes signed Stones for Everton. De Bruyne, Jesus. Commentators, Matthew, you'll be happy to hear are saying that West Ham players are warming up. I think Moyes might be a bit reluctant to make too many substitutions, you know, based on the fact that Randolph's still potentially carrying a little injury, so he doesn't want to use all 3 maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe he wants to keep one in reserve, but even then you can still make 2 changes, couldn't you? I don't know. David Moyes is being clueless. Oh, friends, thank you. Thank you. But did you find the Discord? Join the Discord. Excellent, excellent stuff. That's what we want to see. Yeah, he really should be making a sub, right? Although, to be fair, I don't think West Ham have played poorly. I think West Ham are playing well. I just think it's been a couple of defensive issues. So for example, you thought Diop was at fault for the first goal, and I think Johnson was probably at fault for the second goal. It's more individual errors rather than like a system thing. Although I do agree, if you've got 10 minutes left, you probably do need to change something and go and attack. Maybe change one of the defensive midfield options, put on Lanzini or someone like that. Ben Rama coming on. Who's he coming on for, mate? Thank you for updating. And you'll be happy to see, Matthew, that Franz, another West Ham fan, the other West Ham fan, sorry, has joined the Discord. What am I doing after this? So I've been streaming basically non-stop since around 10:30. So, because we had a Simpsons hit and run stream earlier. So I'm just going to be going for I'm going for a walk. We're having a nice date night tonight. Me and my girlfriend. We'll be having monkfish tagliatelle, which is going to be very delicious. Foden with the cross in. Randolph with the punch away. Fernandinho, Diaz. No, Mahrez forced out. You're watching Soccer Saturday. Excellent stuff. Lovely turn from Mahrez. Oh, it's going to be a good day for football, isn't it? The day's only just started. This is early kickoff. And it is the United-Chelsea game tomorrow, and I will be streaming that. But yeah, so like I say, I'll be going for a walk. I'm going to be recording a YouTube video. The video is going to be called How to Be a TikTok Thought, obviously, in celebration of getting 69 followers on TikTok. I've actually got nearly 700 followers on TikTok now, but I still want to make the video. And yeah, like I say, having a nice meal tonight. Gundogan fouled, but Foden's on the ball. Here's Kevin. City will be eager to get a 3rd goal to kill it, but you're watching Leeds Villa. That'll be a nice tasty one. I recently, guys, I recently finished a script for my, what I hope is going to be like my best ever YouTube video. Won't be ready for a while. Here's De Bruyne, Phil Foden, switches, Gundogan, not quite. Ben Ram for Antonio. Okay, so it's a like for like rather than a change of system. That's a bit of a weird one. Bit of a weird one. And Fornals is apparently also going to come off. I think he was probably a bit at fault for that goal, for the second goal as well. Wait, what? Oh, no, they changed it. Okay. So Antonio is coming off. And what else? Bowen, 20 for Johnson. Okay. There we go. And Johnson, was that? Oh, Johnson, yeah. Oh, yeah, you said Johnson, didn't you? Good stuff. Good stuff. That's definitely not the formation, but it's fine. I just realised we need to go light blue because City are winning. I always forget that. As I was saying, I just completed the script I've been working on since around September for a football YouTube video. And the video, let me know if you guys would be interested in this. The video is called "What Defines the Size of a Football Club?" And basically the video is exploring, because you know when people are like, this is a big club, this is a small club, this club is bigger than that club. I want to investigate, what do people actually mean when they say that, and what parameters are they using to come to that conclusion? And why? And does it matter? That's the video. I think it's going to be a very interesting one, because I explore many issues. I think it's a very interesting one. As part of my research for this, I didn't realise, obviously you'll know, but I didn't realise that West Ham had never won a league title. I thought they had, but they haven't, which is very peculiar. I would have thought they would have won one at some point. I don't know why I think that. I think the reason I think that is because in the England 66 side, it was basically all West Ham players. So I would have thought that West Ham would have been... thingy. Do I have any mods? I do have some mods, yep. It's mainly just like, oh gosh. Jesse Lingard. Oh, fouled by Fernandinho. Yeah, so I've got some mods on the Twitch. We've got Gasky, we've got Chris, we've got Jack, we've got Chad, we've got Carl. Yeah, we've got quite a few mods on Twitch anyway. I don't know if I have the power. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know I could have mods on Facebook, Franz. But I'm sure. But here's the thing, Franz. If you want to be a mod in the future, I'm sure we can make you one. You obviously just need to. Oh, cross comes in, well defended by Diaz. I think it's fair. I obviously won't make you one immediately, but you know, if you can demonstrate that you enjoy the streams, you like coming to the streams, you welcome new people when they come in, and you know, and you're an engaging member of the community, I'm sure I can make you a mod if that's what you want on Facebook, because I don't have any on Facebook, so why not? Does that sound good to you? Edison with a punt. But he's offside. Jesus being a little shithouse there. Yeah, it's been so interesting. It's been so interesting and bizarre this season. Like, City were really, well, not really bad, but they weren't anywhere near as good as you'd expect them to be. It was like, oh, anyone can win it. Spurs are winning. Now Liverpool are winning. Now United are winning. Now Leicester, Villa, Southampton. And out of nowhere, City have just won, if they win this one, 20 games in all competitions in a row, I think. You're down for it. Excellent stuff, Franz. Sounds good. because obviously we need to obviously you need to trust me, I need to trust you, because I don't want you to go mental and abuse your powers. I don't know how you could abuse your powers, but you know what I mean. Well, that's a good one. That's a good thing, and we were talking about that earlier. You know how earlier. Do you know how? Artemis, thank you so much for following the stream. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, friends, and like I say, I'm sure we can do that at some point in the future. Gundogan coming off for Rodri. City going for a more defensive end to this game. And Kashosi, thank you so much for following, and what a fantastic name that is. Like I say, it's probably going to be more of a double pivot from City, I'd expect. Like that. It's an interesting one, Franz. On Facebook, I'm guessing Facebook's your favourite platform to watch me on. It's an interesting one that people like to follow the stream, but you're one of the rare ones who actually also follows and then talks. A lot of people just like to follow and then not actually respond. So don't feel upset if no one gets back to you when you're welcoming people. Because quite a lot of people will just follow and then I think lurk is the term, and that's absolutely fine. But yeah, that's just to let you know. Oh, that's what I was going to say. We'll talk about it earlier, Franz. On occasion, I have had to delete some comments because people try to put in illegal links. They try to put in links to an illegal live stream, and it's like, no, that's illegal. Please take that off my channel. So if and when you become a mod, that will be one of lovely slide tackle by Zinchenko. That will be one of your responsibilities if you feel up to the task. No, but you weren't to know, that's the thing. But a lot of people do know, and they know it's wrong, and they'll do it anyway. 4 minutes of added time here to go. It's going to be dangerous these last 4 minutes. I still don't count out West Ham. Corner. Ruben Diaz has got a bloody left knee. I don't know what's happened there. Good clearance. Good header. Lingard crosses. Diaz out. Gabriel Jesus, good touch. Calms it down. Hey, the game's not over yet, Franz. Anything could happen. Here's Phil Foden. Sufal does sort of outstrength Phil Foden there. I felt it was fouled, but just needs to get on. Don't complain, get on with it. I don't know who the man of the match should be. Probably Ruben Diaz, who I think was also man of the match in the Gladbach game. Jesse Lingard, good tackle by Jesus. No, it's a foul apparently. Okay, never mind. Oh, Stones is man of the match. That's fair enough. I'd have probably given it Diaz. The Edison man of the match. Again, it's another man. It's a shame they didn't get a clean sheet. But so far... Oh. John Stones fouled. Good play. And that's a mental statistic. Every single game Stones has played, City haven't lost. Yep, Stones was fouled. Edison just bops into Souček there. Right, we've got 2 minutes left in this game. This would be a really good, really hard-fought victory for City if they can just get over the line. I think West Ham have played really well. Edison punts, 90 seconds left. just need City to hold on now. Nothing dumb. They just need to get possession. They don't have the possession. That's not what I want to see. And Fernandinho fouls the West Ham player, obviously. 1 minute 20. Picks up a yellow card for his trouble. Classic Fernandinho. So unnecessary. But like I say, even though West Ham have lost, I think West Ham fans will be encouraged by the performance. This has definitely been the best side I've seen face City for a good number of weeks. They've actually had a go. They haven't just defended. I know they haven't had a lot of possession, but they haven't just defended, which I really like to see. And they're giving City a run for their money. And still a minute left. Anything could happen. Jesse Lingard crosses in. Dangerous. Oh! That probably should have been a goal. Probably should have been a goal. How has he not scored? Lingard with a really nice cross. Ball comes over. Good header. Diop should score, probably. Yep, Diop should probably score. It was pretty tricky, but yep, Diop should probably score that one. Matthew says, you bloody idiot. Diop could have equalised. He definitely could have, and he probably should have equalised. But that was the last opportunity. Full time. 20 wins in a row for City. Absolutely ridiculous scenes. You little sugar. No, but Matthew, I understand. I understand why you're not happy, but at the same time, I think you should be very encouraged by that performance. That, like, that's probably, it's like I say, it's the best team I've seen play against City for a good number of weeks. I know City weren't at their best, but it's not really relevant. I thought West Ham played really well. So yeah, GG's Franz, GG's Matthew. Like I say, I thought West Ham played really well. I do still, and that's the thing, West Ham won't be graded by their performances in games like this, where they play against City. Because on paper, they shouldn't have won. They did very well. I think I remember that. I think it was at West Ham. I think that David Silva got 1 goal back, but it wasn't enough, I think, if memory serves. I feel like I was watching that game and I got very angry that day. But yeah, obviously, the story of City season has been that defence and how brilliant to see the two centre-halves... how brilliant to see the two centre-halves get the goals. I do think City deserve to win. I think West Ham, like I say, they still played very well. Victor Moses scored. I don't even remember that game then. I don't even remember that. I probably erased it from my memory. It was really good to see Aguero get some action, even if it was only for an hour. It was still very good to see. Obviously happy with the win as a City fan. 20 wins in a row in all competitions. The record just keeps increasing. You think Damon was? Yeah, I think, yeah. I guess he probably could have made changes early on. But Diop did have a good chance right at the end. And this is why City still didn't play that well, did they? I think West Ham probably... If it was a draw, I don't think as a City fan I could be annoyed. Because I think if it was a draw, you'd say, yeah, City probably just edged it, but it was ultimately a fair result. And again, I think that's testament to City to West Ham playing really well for me. But at the moment, let's just have a look at the Premier League table, and then we'll end the stream. But as we can see, guys, we look at this. Oh, I'm zoomed. There we go. As we can see, it's all going to depend on how Chelsea play against United tomorrow. Because if Chelsea win, they'll go 1 point clear. But it is United who are obviously playing decent right now. Moses scores, Saka will score as well. Yeah, I can't even remember that, to be honest. Can't even remember it. So I must have just erased it from my memory. Was that in Pep's first season, maybe? No, 6 years ago. Must have been Pellegrini. That might have been the season where Leicester won the league. Or well, Leicester or Chelsea will have won the league that season. But yeah, like I say, West Ham still in the Champions League spots. Depends on the result tomorrow. So West Ham will be begging United to win tomorrow. I will be streaming that, like I say. I think it's at 5:30 tomorrow, 4:30. I will be streaming that tomorrow because I want to watch that game. And City obviously continue this ridiculous run. They do have a game in hand, but they are now 13 points ahead of second place. And that's going to be an important game for United as well. United need to win that, really, because of how close. Because if Chelsea win that, that's 46 points. That's only 3 points behind United at that point. So yeah, Liverpool win, 2 points behind West Ham if they win tomorrow. Yes, that's correct. And Liverpool will win as well, but they're playing Sheffield. But I just don't think that Liverpool will get it. I think they'll slip up again somewhere. I think it's in West Ham's hands. West Ham have relatively good fixtures. That's going to be a massive one. That's the only other hard one, really. But look at this. Home against Leeds, home against Arsenal, home against Leicester, home against Chelsea. Like, the toughest ones are at home. Home against Everton, again, you're at home. West Brom, they'll be relegated by that point. Brighton, they'll be safe by that point. Burnley, meh. Southampton, whatever. Newcastle, relegation bound. I think West Ham can do it. If West Ham keep it up, they will win. They'll win, they'll get fourth. That's my prediction. That's my West Ham prediction. But anyway, chat, it has been brilliant. It's been brilliant having so many new people as well. I want to say a big shout out to Franz. Big shout out to Ginger Max, the 2 new West Ham people who decided to follow the stream. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to David Attenborough, who took precious time out of his day to apparently follow me on Facebook. That's brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Oh, goodness me. And yeah, I'm going to go. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. Chelsea United. Until then, have a lovely weekend. I'm going to go for a walk now and then do a YouTube video. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube, make sure to do so because I do some ridiculous shithousery over there. And I'll also probably have a little bit of a chat in the Discord later, just about the matches that are happening later today. But yeah, eat, skeet, delete.